kind of... Gotta love that diesel. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over a 2022 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali. Now, we're going to do a normal walk around, but I'm also going to finally drive the new GMC Sierra. First and foremost, so a huge shout out and thank you to National GMC for giving me some time with this truck. Check out the inventory in the description down below. This one is available for sale right now if you're interested. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. I am going to increase the price on that in the next couple weeks, so if you want to get it at the lower price, go buy it now. Let's get into the review. Under the hood of this Denali, we have a 3-liter inline-6 diesel that I call the baby Duramax. Goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. It's good for 277 horsepower and then 460 pound-feet of torque. Now let's go over the front end of the Denali. So first off, you guys can see here with the hood how it's flat in the center, and then it kind of waves here off to the side, and then you have this little indentation that's on pretty much every single GMC truck. We've got the new stylized headlights here, notice, with the LED accent lights and then the LED headlights. And then you can see chrome front grille, absolutely massive, with the GMC logo. Camera there at the bottom of the M. Parking sensors here on the body painted bumper. You got tow hooks on either side, and then you guys can see the fog lights there at the very bottom. And, well, there's the new front end. Now coming on the side here, we've got two 75mm tires wrapped around 22-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well. Now, in terms of the design, notice how you have the kind of like bright chrome, and then you've got that metallic silver. Definitely nice contrast to break things up with the 22s. And then here's a quick look at the front suspension. Notice here with the little fender flare, we got our Duramax turbo diesel badge here. Two-tone mirror with the chrome there at the top. Denali logo down below, and then notice the side steps tucked away. Chrome door handles as well. And then we'll take a few steps back so you guys can see the side profile of the truck. This one does have the longer bed. And then popping here to the rear, you can see the leaf springs here in the back. And, well, there you go. So here's our key fob. We have our unlock, lock, remote start, and then the drop down for the tailgate. We have a payload capacity of 1,309 pounds and then a towing capacity of 8,800 pounds, conventional towing capacity with this specific truck. Now, popping here into the bed, you guys can see that we have our little handle here. We've got the LED bed lights, and we have an outlet here in the bed as well. And then full spray hand liner. Got the Denali logo right there. And then notice here with the cargo light and the cargo camera there at the top. And then this one has the multi-pro tailgate. So you got the whole tailgate step system, which helps getting into the bed. I mean, it's super easy. It does have a weight limit of 375 pounds. And there you go. Okay, you can see another GMC logo. Got the Denali badge, Sierra badge. And then we've got these C-shaped LED tail lamps. Parking sensors here on the body painted bumper, and then we have the squished exhaust tips, well, the exhaust tip covers rather that they do, bumper steps, and, well, that's all for the rest of the rear. Now here is the rear door panel. You can see the wood trim, and this is actually hard to the touch, but it has that leather appearance on it. And then you can see the padding here, and then down below on the armrest, and then notice the cross stitching here, and more stitching down below. One of the speakers for the sound system. And here are the seats. So you can see we've got the behind the seat storage, and it's perforated in the center, and then the under seat storage as well. And then we'll pop in here. Notice the leg room, then headroom as well, and then you got the little seat pocket here. Couple cup holders, heated seats, vents, USBs, and cup holder armrest situation. You can see the padding again. Let's head to the front. Now here's the front door panel again with the wood trim and, interesting. Again, the padding, and then notice here down below with the cross-stitch design. All the window controls front two are automatic. Notice it says Denali right there. It does have memory seats. You can see the mirrors. Mirrors do power fold in, and then speaker for the Bose sound system. Another Denali plaque. And then here are the front seats. Notice it says Denali again. Perforated here in the center portion, again with that cross-stitch design. Definitely love the contrast in terms of the textures here on the seat. Power adjustments. pedal layout here, got our parking brake, and then notice we've got our drive mode select with our tow haul mode. We've got 2-wheel high, 4-wheel auto, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, and then all of our light controls right next to that. Heads up display, and then the steering wheel is power adjustable. Let's pop in. So here is the steering wheel. You guys can see here with the padding all over the steering wheel and then the stitching here on the center portion. Paddle shifters here on the back. Radio controls also on the back of the steering wheel. Voice command phone controls for the center stack. Got our heated steering wheel button right there with our cruise control. Turn signal, windshield wiper stalk, and there's the steering wheel. Full digital gauge cluster here, so there's a few different screens you can scroll through there in the center, like the navigation, information, music, all that stuff. And then there's some different drive modes we can go between. So we've got our normal, sport, and then our off-road mode, and then there's also a tow haul mode. And notice it shows the truck going through the different situations. And there's that. Heads-up display, pretty straightforward. Here's the center infotainment system. First off, we pop it into reverse. We've got the backup camera situation, so really nice resolution. Trajectory lines do turn with the steering wheel, and there are camera views out of every single angle here with the truck. It is covered from a camera perspective, and that's something that I love about GM products. Now, as for the rest of the infotainment system, we've got shortcut buttons here on the side. You've got the main screen right here. Notice the navigation fills up the whole screen, but if we go to the home screen, we have the side screen here, which basically lets you scroll through a couple of different menus, and there you go. Notice again that cowhide appearance, engine stop start. We do have dual zone climate, heated cooled seats here for the front, and then we've got this for the lane departure, parking sensors, auto stop start, tailgate drop down, hazard lights, stability control, hill descent control, window roll down button that rolls down all 4 windows. And then notice extra storage space. We've got the new shifter for the 10-speed automatic transmission, a couple cup holders, trailer brake control. Then you can see the center console here again with that cowhide appearance, wireless phone charger, and then more storage space here. And then I love this. So it goes from like black to brown, kind of like a burnt appearance. Really cool. And there's the glove box itself. And then notice the padding here on the dash. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite touch. And then also bottom glove box. And popping up to the top, we've got a sunroof. And then power setting window. And then you can see here with the camera mirror system. Now this is technically a base model Denali, and so with all options and everything, this tickets for about $72,000 roughly. And with that being said, let's see how the new Denali drives. Well, let's go over visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility over the hood. Notice the heads-up display, both of the mirrors, throughout the rest of the rear. And let's set off. Setting off in the new Denali, and guess what? This heated steering wheel actually works. So it looks like GM is putting heated steering wheels in the Denalis, but not in other trucks like the Silverado lineup. Anyways, all jokes aside, I'll turn that off because my hands are actually kind of hot. Super smooth from a ride quality perspective. That's impressive. Noise insulation is really good as well. I'm gonna let this Tacoma go first. But yeah, very comfortable. It's kind of... Gotta love that diesel. But yeah, it's very smooth from a ride quality perspective. Like, this is very impressive. I just drove a Silverado the other day. I haven't posted a review yet with the Duramax, and it's crazy. You can actually perceive a slight difference between this and that. Not from an acceleration perspective, but from a ride quality perspective. This just feels a little bit more luxury-like. Still got that normal wider GM turning radius. Going over the bumps very well. Yeah, so that's enough for me to be able to tell you guys that this drives pretty much identical to the previous version of the Sierra. So all the changes are pretty much the interior and, you know, the whole gauge cluster infotainment system set up. In terms of the ride quality though, since this isn't an AT4X with the new shocks, drives the same. But that's not a bad thing, because GMCs drive very, very well. Super smooth, super comfortable. Seat comfort in the new Denali is actually really good. And again, this isn't the Ultimate. The Ultimate has a much nicer interior. Hopefully I'll be able to review one of those soon. But yeah, they've just nailed it. They've done a really good job in terms of the comfort of this truck. Definitely looks a lot more modern as well. And so yeah, I'd have to say that after driving this, basically they've nailed it. All of my complaints about this truck in the past, I can't complain about it anymore. The interior is really nice, drives just as good as it did before, tons of solid powertrain options. And so yeah, this definitely gives Ford and Ram a run for their money. And this isn't even the Ultimate. Can't wait until I drive the Ultimate, because that is definitely gonna just, I think, blow everything out of the water. That's gonna sum things up for our video on this 2022 GMC Sierra Denali. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to National GMC for giving me some time with the Denali. Check out the inventory in the description down below. I will see all of you in that next video.